use the top row. What up, motherfucker?
Threw me completely off.
We might have to keep that.
Yeah.
All right, test over. What is up? What is up? What is up? This is George I. Cortright, and this is a mad week. What is up, y'all?
Hey.
You saw my guest today is my sister once again. Yeah. I've been discombobulated like a motherfucker. Life just slapped me in the motherfucking face. So, we are rebounding. My sister's gonna be here and help me out as much as I will like her to. And we're gonna keep these shows coming. But make sure you subscribe and like to the Mad GSE Entertainment channel. Definitely. Because shit, I told y'all bringing some shit. Yeah. 80s at the movies is a motherfucking hit. So if you ain't watched it, go check it out. Three episodes. People are digging it. Yep. Extra content that is out there is me and my cousin. I might just, like, whoever the guest is, just have a candid convo with cuz. Yeah. Because that's well. We talked about the Cat Williams thing. But I'm starting to get back on the road. Sorry, I shouldn't have left you without a strong beat to step two. If you seen my show, you know I've said that probably like 50 different shows or something like that. So I apologize, but we back, and guess what? It's gonna keep getting good. Getting gooder
and gooder.
Oh, did I? No, I was talking to my wife when I was telling her my idea of the lineup, because Anthony said he still, we got to do the Anthony episode for the season. Yep. My next show, my homie from a different homie from high school is gonna be on. Okay. And then gonna have a celeb on, hopefully sometime soon.
Nice.
And one of those, if you've been watching Magic Entertainment, you've seen hopefully I didn't just drop it. Uh-oh. Hopefully you've been watching In Them Streets.
Yes.
One of the In Them Streets characters. Wow. Guess. Said he was a character. Yeah. He said he was gonna come on, so we're gonna pick a show date and have him on, and dude, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna keep this rolling, keep you guys with some information. Yes. And as y'all notice, I think starting season 5, I've been giving titles to the shows. And this season, I'm gonna be putting the new artwork up. Nice. So, did you see the artwork? The thumbnail for the first show? No. Yeah, it was like you got like a party hat on. I got a little Happy New Year thing in my mouth.
I think I've seen that. Yeah.
So I'm trying to put a little bit of effort into this shit.
Spruce it up a little bit.
Yeah, but once again, I've been given titles. Sometimes they're premeditated. Sometimes it just whatever happens.
It happens.
But this one is going to be called Just Plain Stupid.
Uh-oh.
I'll let you know why.
Just
plain stupid.
Wow,
just
okay.
plain stupid.
Yeah.
So, we're going to start with you. What you been up to since the last time we seen you? Since we seen you last time.
Same thing, working. But the good thing about that, I've had all this PTO saved up.
How many hours of PTO was it?
It was, 78 hours.
78 hours of PTO.
That I had to use.
Just a flake off.
This month.
Cause you know we trying to lose that shit. What?
Exactly.
Or they gone?
Oh yeah.
I'll sit around and do nothing.
So literally, I worked 3 days each week, all month.
Hey,
Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday. So I had Tuesdays, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. This is my last week with enjoying.
Thought you was going on a trip.
That kicks in on.
That's a different.
My new set of PTO.
Okay.
This is from the 70 hours is all from last year.
From 2023.
Yeah.
You're going to use your 2024 PTO to jet set.
Exactly. So, yeah.
We're going to talk about you jet setting in a minute. Well, what have I been up to?
Yes.
Well, I still don't want to just put business out there just yet. Let me recoup from some shit. But been life is a roller coaster, there's ups and downs. I'm on a down, but I ain't gonna let it keep me down. But during this time, last weekend, I had a bunch of homies in town. Why, you say? All right. So I went to college and played football at Augustana College in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. It's Division II, Augustana College. It's Augustana University now, still Division II, but they changed to university. Well, this year, starting 2023, was the first year they created a Division I hockey team.
Nice.
So that's the first time they had hockey at the school, and it's the first Division I hockey in the state of South Dakota.
Wow.
So big thing, big time. And since it was like the first season of hockey, it would have been cool to go watch and play. Well, it just so happens that they came to Arizona and played against ASU.
Wow. What about the odds of that?
That's fucking crazy. First year, so some of my football buddies came down. It was like a two-day event, 2 games, Friday, Saturday. My cousin that you've seen on the show works for ASU, hooked up suites. No. So we had a suite for each night. Food, alcohol. We did it big. Like, how many times is this gonna happen? We're gonna do it big. So we did it big. Just several motherfuckers. And a suite for 17. The first night, it was the 6 of us Augustana boys, and then 2 of one of my homies' friends. The second night, it was the 6 of us Augustana boys and 1 of my homies' friends.
Oh, wow.
So it was 8 and then 7 in a suite for 17. And we didn't give a fuck. We had a great time. Now, it's the first year of the program, so they ain't the best team. But god damn it, they won that first night.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
So it was a good game.
Oh, man. And we acted like we just won a goddamn championship. We went out afterwards. Homie was like, we doing it big. Got table service. I'm gonna be editing some pictures in here so y'all can see. Got bottles. No, that's actually the second night. That is second night. The bottles we got the first night were a little bit more fancy. The second night, I said I'll pay for the second night. A different homie paid for the first night, and that's when the Dom came out.
Oh, wow.
I think it was like a bottle of Goose first, and then a bottle of Dom came out and had the lady on somebody's shoulders, got the light. And then I never fluted champagne before, but they poured it in the fucking flute.
Wow.
We got pictures of that too.
Okay.
So had a good time. Buddies rode the mechanical bull. I said nah. It was like prepaid. Found somebody to do it for. And I ain't doing that shit. My back, my neck, and my back. I can't do that shit. I'm old. I'm getting old as motherfucker. Shit, I can't do that. Some mechanical bull. At a college bar. What was at a college bar?
Oh, ooh, yeah.
Hey, some of my buddies did it, and they had a good time. We got the pictures. But I chose not to. Still had a great freaking time. Go Augustana. Much love to my motherfucking homies. We played golf Friday before the game. We played golf Saturday before the game. And then we didn't win the second game, but we only lost by 1 point the second day. So we won the first game, lost the second one by 1 point. The start up. That's a good thing. That's a good ass weekend.
That's a great weekend.
So great time. Then afterwards went to my stomping grounds for when I be going out. I don't be going out much.
But when we go.
I don't drink often, but when I do, I tend to go to Gilligan's. They probably hate me because I be acting a fool. Once again, I don't go out much. So it's a goddamn event. But
then you gotta think, lately we've been on work events at Gilligan's. Work events.
But it was one work event. What? But we two? No. Yeah. Nope. No.
We walked the same night.
Oh, same night. Oh, okay. Twice in one night. Does that count as two different times? Might as well. Whatever. But had a great time at Gilligan's. Been going there for the longest time. Called and had the VIP section.
Oh, look at you.
And that's when I brought out the bottles. No, show the picture. Oh, yeah. This is what I do. Different type of crowd. This is once upon a time known as the greatest dive bar in Old Town, Scottsdale, and they bottles only cost $30 each. So I'm like, keep them coming.
2 more.
I think we got 10. We couldn't drink them all. Like, yeah, come on. Another bottle. $30 bottle. Shit.
Nice, good evening.
Great fucking time.
Yes.
My boys are fucking great. Love them to death. Glad they came down. We didn't get an Airbnb. I said, I'm going to host. Got all the snacks. Got all the beers, waters, Powerades, Monsters.
So it was a bachelor weekend.
Ish. A guy. Just say
guy
guys.
weekend.
It's a guy.
It was a guy
weekend.
Married. Guy weekend.
A guy's weekend. Great time. Took me several days to recover.
Yes,
but I'm back.
Yes, it did.
And that's why so we should be on episode 4 now, but we on 3. So this is the third installment of season 6 of Mad Week. So I want to thank y'all. Thank you for coming back. Absolutely appreciate you coming and join. And we're gonna keep things popping. We're gonna keep things rolling.
Yes.
But guess what?
There's some stupid stuff going on this week.
Just plain stupid. Why? Because there's so many fucking things about airplanes that I can't.
Oh wow!
There was so much shit. Let's talk about something. Talked about with my boy Don in the last show. Alaskan Airlines, they're the ones that had the door fly the fuck off during the flight. So, she's stumbling.
I'm trying.
She's stumbling.
Yes, there I is.
There we go. All the way on. There we go. There we go. We getting there. We getting there.
Shut up.
Getting there. Still two. There you go. So Alaskan Airlines door fucking flew all the way fucking off. The story that gets everybody is a little boy's shirt got sucked clean off his body when the door came off. That's such a fucking comedic movie move.
Yeah, comedic movie moment.
Movie moment. They recreated that on Saturday Night Live, by the way. Hilarious. But anyways, the people on that flight are getting their trip refunded.
Okay.
As well as $1,500 cash.
So they get a free flight, basically, and some money.
The flight that they took.
Yeah, the flight
that
they
was
took.
flight.
That
Yes,
was free.
that was free.
And some money. Yeah,
and then they get another $1,500.
Okay. Yeah. My thing is,
I don't know if $1,500 enough. I think we could get together, get a class action suit, and try to get a little bit more. Cause I'm
pain and suffering.
Pain and suffering, man. I'm
traumatized. I don't think if I would ever, to be honest, the way I feel, I don't think I would ever fly again if I was on that flight. Because I already have a thing about flights and flying. And
then this ain't the show for you.
Exactly. Woo. So in my case, being on that flight and something like that happened, oh yeah, I think
I think my level of concern, there's going to be trauma. Everybody's going to be traumatized, but there's going to be different levels of trauma depending on how close you was to that fucking hole. If you the mom of that boy whose shirt got sucked out, like, dude.
Done.
Dude.
I'm done. Yeah.
Mom, if it was me as a little kid, my mama was right there, she probably would have got off the plane, came back with a goddamn axe, started hacking the So, it's going to be, it's different levels of trauma depending on, you know, if it's, was at like row 18 and I'm back in 30 and it's like, oh shit, I'm just using this and then get down. It's a fucking funny ass moment. It's a fucking story you can tell everybody. Like, oh, you remember that? Yeah, I was on that bitch.
Okay, but my thing about it is, this happens. Is your first response to grab your phone and start taping though?
Hell no. I'm like,
all the people with this video. Why?
But it might. I doubt if it was the first thing. But once the first thing you're supposed to do is get your mask on.
Yeah, exactly.
Help others.
Yeah.
And then once you're good, it's like, man, I better be able to fucking. I don't know how the pressure is. If I can move my fucking hand, this is gonna hit the internet like a motherfucker. So I would try to get that shit if my phone didn't get sucked out the hole.
Did you hear about the phone that got sucked out though? Yeah. Phone got sucked out and it actually landed. The guy was able to, whoever found it was able to unlock it and call. Yes, and they gave him back his phone. He got his phone back.
I didn't
not
hear
a
about
scratch
that.
on it. Yes.
Not a scratch on it.
It was not damaged. His phone was not damaged.
I didn't hear about that.
Yes.
Part. I didn't know it didn't have no goddamn scratch on it.
Yes, it was not damaged.
Damn. I didn't even need one of them.
No,
I sat on my phone and I got a little crack on it.
Yeah, one of them Otterbox. What cover?
Otterbox?
Yeah, what kind of case did he have?
Hey, definitely an advertising moment. It's like, people better, like, what kind of case you have on that? What kind of phone was it?
Yes.
It's like, dude, like, Apple, better call. Who's that? Was it an Apple? Oh, wait, look. Bang. They can survive that shit.
We know there was no Apple.
I don't know about that. I don't like Apple. But, I forgot what, no. I did forget what type of plane it was, but there's several different things on here that reminds me it was a 737 MAX. That is what type of plane it was. And why is that significant? Because more shit has happened since. Just plain stupid. Plain stupid.
Yeah.
All right.
He tries.
Boeing 737 malfunctioned, leaving Anthony Blinken, our Secretary of State, stranded in Switzerland. So Boeing 737 malfunction leaves Anthony Blinken, our Secretary of State, stranded in Switzerland last week. Why? It was a critical failure was detected, and he had to catch a different plane. So his plane, like, hey, it ain't going nowhere. Thomas the Train ain't leaving the station. God damn it!
At least it didn't. He was still. See.
No.
Yeah.
Great point you have. Great point you have.
Wait.
Is before he went. The problem was, like I said, it was a critical failure was detected. Problem was an oxygen leak.
Ooh. Yeah.
Once again, the Alaskan Airlines was a 737 MAX. This is a Boeing 737, which being this, it was, you know, a government plane and shit. It was a modified version of the 737, but this was an earlier version of what now is known as the 737 MAX.
Ooh.
Woo! I told you, said you was going on. You just said. All right, so that was Blinken. Oh, the picture of Secretary of State show. That ain't the plane. That ain't the day. But that's just him coming off a plane because it's part of the story. Why not? All right. Just plain stupid. A Boeing 747 I didn't fucking get the picture of this. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, if I remember. 747 makes an emergency landing after witnesses see sparks shooting from the engine shortly after takeoff. This was a cargo plane, though. It was a cargo plane. Ain't no okay.
No, it's
ain't
not.
No okay. No, ain't no people involved. It's like, honestly, as long as I ain't involved in but this was a cargo plane. Boeing, once again, wonder about their stock. I wonder what their stock's going.
It's
probably going
down, baby.
Exactly. This cargo plane was taking off from Miami, heading to Puerto Rico, and it was just cargo plane. But shortly after, sparks start going. There's flames shooting out the goddamn engine. This lady on the ground going for a run saw it. She took fucking pictures. That's what I was gonna put on here if I can find it. But you could see fire coming out of the fucking engine. Boeing. Yo, they ain't doing so well right now. Atlas Air Cargo is the airline, but what they usually do is they haul everything from machines to food to pharmaceuticals. It was pharmaceuticals. Sorry, it was going from Miami to Puerto Rico.
Wow.
Why is that significant? Because I'll probably be catching a plane from Miami to Puerto Rico in a couple weeks. So yeah, you saw about it's only cargo. It's like, wait a minute, let's take all the information.
Yeah, that's where it's going, regardless. Wow.
Yeah.
It's hot out there in the mirror.
Yeah, hot out there for a plane. All right, so
wow.
Not only are the planes having fucking problems, people on the planes are having problems.
That's
I see you got Spirit right there. You got spirit. Yes, you do.
I got spirit. How about you?
You're damn right. Now I gotta find it. All right, here we go. Spirit Airlines passenger. That is James. James 1. Drunk Spirit passenger is facing charges of interfering with flight attendant duties. Didn't know this was a federal fucking offense, but I guess it is. Yeah. This guy right here got drunk, grabbed a flight attendant, propositioned her to join the Mile High Club. Yeah, so flight from Louisville to Orlando at 8:11 a.m.
Dang.
Yeah. Once again, drunk Spirit passenger
There
facing
he is
charges.
again, cause yeah.
8:11 a.m. He was drunk. That he was drunk. He was that drunk. But he was saying, to his defense, that this was his first flight ever.
No.
You gotta feel sorry for him.
Why?
Because it was his first flight ever.
My first flight, I was not drunk.
Me neither.
Off my keister.
I was going to get drunk. Yeah, my first flight was from Minnesota to Cancun, Mexico.
My first flight was from Atlanta, Georgia to New York.
That was your when you had that job?
Mm-hmm.
That was your first flight?
That was my first flight.
How old were you then?
What? I was older. I think 30s, 40s. Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, 30s,
so
40s.
I think I was probably, 20. So I would have been 20 on my first flight.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. We didn't live the privileged life growing up. But hey, we there now.
Yeah.
We there now. All right, so he ended up telling the media later that charges were bogus. And he doesn't remember doing this because
of course he was drunk.
Yeah. He said his claim was that he talked to the people next to him and then fell asleep for the rest of the flight. That's what he said.
After he propositioned the chicken and everything else, then he fell asleep. So.
Also, the claim against him is stating that he was laying on the Allegedly. He was laying on the plane floor as well. Officers were waiting for Finister. I didn't even did I get the whole name? Nope. James Warren Finister. Yeah. They were waiting for him at the Orlando gate.
Yeah, so they radioed in.
Yeah.
We got this idiot.
We got this idiot. So
be waiting for him.
Oh, so he had to surrender his passport and is barred from consuming alcohol pending the trial. So, yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah. And from my next story, you'll find out that this, once again, this is federal. This flight attendants, that's like federal shit.
Yeah, don't you?
So,
they're in the air protecting people. Yeah.
Protecting or serving?
Both.
All right. Yes. And that it will be evident with this American airline situation. American Airlines? Nope. But what's his name? Keith Edward Fagiana. Keith Edward Fagiana. But the last name was so hard, I just call him Drunkard. My notes. So every time I say drunkard, it's Keith Edward this guy. Drunkard. All right, so earlier this month on an American Airlines flight from Dallas to Bozeman, Montana, a drunk passenger punched flight attendant multiple times after drinking rum. This is considered a level 2 threat. So the punching was level 2 threat. I don't know if grabbing the attendant in the last story is what level that is. That wasn't violence, but it was kind of sexual abuse. You know, you grab a lady and proposition her. It's assault. Yeah, it's assault.
Assault in a sense.
I say doing that to a woman is just as bad as punching a dude.
Yeah.
So,
well, according to the ex-president, it didn't matter. You can grab him and
you can grab him by the pussy.
Yeah. So hey.
That motherfucker. We ain't gonna talk about that motherfucker. 90-some fucking charges.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about stupid.
No, out of those 90-something charges, and a bitch ain't one?
Yeah.
Not this time. The plane. All right, so. Oh, I like this one.
After you got in the fight?
I started writing this like, but wait, it gets worse. All right, so Keith Edward Drunkard. Show the picture again. This ain't a young man. He's 61. He is 61 years old. So the plane was diverted to Amarillo, Texas. Like I said, it was going from Dallas to Bozeman, Montana, and it got diverted. So this happened earlier on in the flight where they still wasn't out of Texas yet.
Oh wow!
So
they didn't even make it out the state.
They didn't make it out of the state yet. Got diverted to.
That wasn't even 15-20 minutes into the flight.
I don't even know. But stated because the passenger. All right. Oh, it started. Uh-oh. Yeah, I started writing this fast.
It was so much.
So much. It was. Look.
Oh, dang. Yeah. Let's go.
All right. This started because a passenger told the flight attendant that somebody is violently kicking my seat. So the attendant came over, is like, "Hey, bro, you mind stop kicking this person's seat?" Drunkard, he got pissed, started cussing the attendant out, and punched him. I got some quotes because I guess you can see like some of the video.
Oh wow!
Some of the video. The attendant said, "Stop! What the are you doing?" Well, so like I said, the drunkard punched the man once. And then the attendant got into a defensive stance. This is what got into a defensive stance.
Come on now.
Then the drunkard stood up and punched the dude 3 more times.
Oh.
And I'm saying, dude, I don't think I confirmed if this was a woman or a guy attendant. I'm assuming this guy.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this guy. Once again. You may call me or sexist or whatever, but just from the attempts and the story seems like it's a guy. Attendant took defensive stance. The man stood and punched the attendant 3 more times. The man was restrained by the attendant and several other passengers. He was put in those little flex cuffs and seated in an empty row. So, like I said, from the video, I guess you can hear the attendant say, stop. What the beep are you doing? All right, so police came. They were waiting for him in Amarillo.
Of course.
They were waiting for Drunkard in Amarillo. When in custody, Drunkard said, "Hey, these flex cuffs are hurting me." And when cops went to, take the flex cuffs off and put them in the regular, standard steel ones, he ended up kicking the cop in the groin and spitting on another one.
Oh, you really going out? Because that's assault. That's 2 different types of assault on a cop. You
said it, not me. And guess what? From my notes, I wasn't going to say it. And that's the fucking problem with this story. Let's see. He's charged with interfering with flight crew.
Yeah,
once again.
Of course, yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, no!
No!
Wait, no.
You did all that to a couple cops and you only getting charged with the flight attendant thing?
Oh, no.
It's bullshit, ain't it?
Yeah.
Show the picture again.
Yeah. No.
Do you think there's some privilege involved? That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Whoa. Yeah. No. I'm thinking. You spit on anybody, anywhere, and
like, oh, you got this, you got the flight attendant thing, you got the cop one, you got the cop two.
Oh, you is gone, dude. Yeah. You is What? Huh?
Now I could. I might have missed something that in a different story, a different news article. They might have said some more charges were given.
Hopefully, because
But in this one, it just said about the interference charge.
So you can go around spitting on cops and kicking them in the groin now.
No, not me. I can't. I already know I can't do that shit. but he can.
Yeah. No.
But from this particular news story, I also found out that the interfering with the flight crew is up to 20 years.
Oh.
And an added bonus, the flight made its way to Bozeman, but it was just 6 hours late.
Oh, wow. Just 6 hours.
Just plain stupid.
Wow.
Just plain stupid.
That's just I'm in shock. Well, I guess they figure that you did this, you got 20 years, so our little little charges, but
they ain't how they do stuff though.
Yeah, it's not how they do stuff, but yeah,
it's bullshit. It is straight up bullshit.
Yeah, flag on the play.
So, big time
flag on the play.
Big time flag on the play.
Yeah.
And to round out these flights and airplanes, I told you it ended up being.
Don't give me no more snakes on it.
I've still never seen that.
Me either.
Oh, okay. So you probably quoted it wrong.
I just didn't finish it either.
That is true. That is true. Arnold Schwarzenegger. We all know about Arnold Schwarzenegger. You could either love him, hate him, but dude, I think he's dope. Did you watch that newest show? I think it was on Netflix where he was in.
Yeah,
I actually liked it.
I did.
I liked it. It had a good amount of action, like covert mission type shit, some comedy in it. I appreciated that. But anyways, Arnold Schwarzenegger was detained at the airport in Germany over a one of a kind Audemars Piguet watch. Over this watch, I think this is the one they showed in the picture on the news. So I'm assuming this one is it, but we don't know. But that's the one that showed. While he was in Germany. At the Munich airport, and while on his way to Austria, he got held up in the airport for 3 hours
over a watch.
Over this watch, because it's a one-of-a-kind watch. He was trying to get the watch to an auction over in Austria, so he can earn some money for his charity to help about climate
control.
Yeah. So he wasn't told from the beginning to, hey, you gotta, state this in customs and all that stuff.
It's a watch.
But it said he wasn't told to state that. Yeah, and it's from his own personal collection. Yeah, I guess I don't understand.
I don't understand.
I didn't understand it, but I just wrote the shit down. I don't understand it. Some other people, some of you watchers might know the rules of customs and all that stuff.
A watch?
If it's your own shit, and why you gotta
declare a watch?
Yeah, you got.
I'm just thinking, when we travel, when you gotta watch, we ain't never had to say, here, I gotta declare.
We ain't got no one of a kind.
Yeah, but still.
Nothing.
No one of a kind, but still, to say you gotta declare your jewelry when you get here.
Your own shit.
Yeah.
So he was trying to get this watch over to an auction in Austria to support his charity. Wasn't initially told to file form to declare the watch, but customs ended up stopping him and wanted him to pay taxes.
Wait, that sounds like a scam.
It sounds like he was going to Mexico.
It sounds like a scam.
Like, why you gotta pay taxes on shit that you already own?
And I'm just going from one take.
But anyways, so it's like taxes on. Man, I got the shit. How much is it? He's like, all right, where's the ATM? Went to the ATM. This first ATM broken. What? All right, where's the other ATM? Went to the ATM. Oh, the ATM limit was too low. Tax amounts right here.
Wow.
The max amount you can get from the ATMs down here. This is like, what the fuck? And so they had detained him for a while. By then, the fucking banks were closed. So
it sounds like a scam.
They end up having to bring. I don't know where they got the motherfucker from, but they brought him a third ATM. The story says.
How you gonna bring? No,
you want plug it?
Yeah,
plug it
and then start
from down the street.
Yeah, here we go from the.
There you go.
No. You got to think, you in the airport, the closest ATM has got to be where? Somewhere across the street from,
down the street, down the way, because airports are usually in a secluded area.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that was,
no.
It was, yeah.
I'm calling bullshit on that one.
At the end of the day, Arnold was allowed to go to Austria, but the watch stayed in Munich after all that shit.
So what was the point of it? So what was the point of me having
to pay this
tax for y'all to bring this ATM?
Go down the street, unplug somebody else's ATM. I'll bring this back.
Yeah, exactly. I only need it for.
We got Arnold Schwarzenegger
exactly
at the airport. He need an ATM. Let me borrow yours. That ain't something. borrow an ATM from a neighbor. It's like a cup of sugar.
That's theft.
No, you borrowing it.
No, you ain't borrowing nothing. That ain't borrowing. Once it leaves the premises, that's theft.
Well, no. They worked in the airport, so they government officials too.
They were stealing too.
All right.
Everybody's stealing. Y'all stole from the people down the street, and y'all stole this ATM, which is government property.
And stole from Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Exactly, stole from Arnold. Y'all just some thieving motherfuckers.
Bring up that watch.
One of a kind,
and it ended up going for $300,000 at the auction. So
$300,000.
$300,000.
I wonder how much the taxes was on that watch.
10% is 30. 5% is 15,000. So taxes is usually, dude. Even just 1%, $3,000. So, yeah. That was a stick up.
Yeah.
All right.
You got shook down by the airport.
That's the word I was trying to do. I could not think that word. Yeah, a shakedown.
He got shook down by the airport.
He got. He got. Yeah. Why is there no Arnold Schwarzenegger sues the Munich airport and all that stuff because he got shook the fuck down.
Yeah,
that's what
he got Debo. What you got on my
exactly? What you got on my watch? Oh, that's my watch. No, what you got on my
watch?
This is staying here. You go to Austria. He's in the on the airplane in the window.
Look at him. Wow.
All right. We're going to go from that. Let's take a little break. Talk about what's been happening in the United States. Speaking of climate control, Arnold, some shit happened in the United States. And just have to give a shout out to my buddy, Evan. He was on a couple shows ago. He lives in San Diego part-time, lives in Phoenix part-time, and San Diego got hit like a motherfucker with floods. Major floods in San Diego when they reached 2.7 inches of rain within 6 hours. That's in January. In January, they don't usually go over 2 inches of rain in the whole month. And they got 2.75 within 6 hours. Firefighters and lifeguards rescuing people from rivers, homes, cars, flooded streets. It was declared a state of emergency. And then at the time of I was doing my research earlier, they're saying by the end of the week they due to weather might be 2.5 more inches coming. So I know that so sucks to hear about what happened over at San Diego and what possibly could happen again, but reached out to my buddy, said he's alright, his stuff's alright, his mom, family, everybody alright. But I just know the pictures just show like just streets. There was cars floating down the fucking river because the water was so strong. Getting picked up from parking lot, and then just doing this. I saw somebody was like using a camera on third floor of a fucking apartment. The first floor is all fucking done, and he was like taking a picture, like a video of the car, and it's like, oh, there's my sister's car going down the fucking street.
Oh, wow. That would be crazy. To know whose car it is. And like, oh,
wait a minute. Then you gotta think, like, she borrowed some of my shit.
What she got in her car?
Hopefully she ain't got none of my clothes, no Nikes or nothing. Climate change is a motherfucker. I know out east they having like different like snowstorms, sleet storms, and all that shit. Weather is just fucking crazy right now. The weather outside is frightful.
Very. No matter where you're at.
Yeah, where you at? Well, I ain't doing too much in Arizona.
Not yet. It ain't got that time of year.
Haboob time.
That time of year yet.
It says something that I think we got a little bit of rain after that rainfall. We got a little bit. It was a little bit of wind, a little bit of rain, but I can't say shit compared to these pictures.
Yeah.
You know what? My dogs didn't want to go outside to pee for a minute. That's my concern. That's the worst that happened to me. I think one of my patio chairs blew over or some shit. So I can't talk, because what happened to us ain't shit compared to them. So hearts out to all the people in San Diego. Hopefully, I don't know. Yeah, I'm insurance type of dude, and it's like, did they really consider that a flood zone? Does all these people have? I know it's close to the water, but
I don't think it's considered.
Is it? So
they probably were offered,
and
depending on the person, and
the homes that got flooded aren't. It wasn't like high. A lot of them weren't high-end homes. I saw.
Still, that was somebody's house.
It was somebody's house, and any house in California is a high-end home.
Yeah, that is true. Any house in California is a high-end home.
It's like that 1,100 square foot house, like $500,000.
Yeah.
San Diego, a lot of them were close to downtown. I saw a picture and it had like the street sign, so I went and looked up the cross streets where that was, and saw like, oh shit, that's probably like 5-6 blocks away from downtown San Diego. So. Wow. But shots out, hearts go out to survivors, everybody, anybody. Hope everybody's all right.
Yes.
So, one car that you hope that doesn't get gone in the flood is a high-end car. One so fucking high-end that it's made by Sony? So the Sony car, in conjunction with Honda, was unveiled as a concept car that was driven with a PlayStation 5 controller.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Too much. Too much. But they just said it's one of those like tech convention type things, and they're introducing concepts and all this stuff. When I put the picture up, you'll see the inside. Dope as hell. Tesla.
Yeah.
A little bit even more so.
Tesla-esque.
Yeah, so to be fancy, the person doing the announcement like controlled with a fucking PlayStation 5 controller the car to come out on the stage.
Yeah. Dope.
Straight up dope. It's called the Afila.
The Afila.
I didn't look and see what the fuck that meant. Usually that's just like a god or something, a goddess or something like that. So,
no Afila.
But something like that,
yeah.
It ain't gonna be cheap.
Not at all.
Ain't gonna be cheap whatsoever.
No.
Let's get into this one. All right, so I don't have a work phone anymore.
No, he doesn't.
So
I get strange text all
I started
day.
sending, if I'm hearing stuff, I need to I guess I could go to my notes or whatever. It's whatever. So instead of texting my old work phone, I text my sister these stories. Well, one of the stories I text, it was
The white people gotta get it off of me first.
No, I was trying to see the actual text that was sent. I accidentally sent it to my mom, and it said Kentucky lawmaker cousin marrying.
Wow.
Why is that? Because a Kentucky lawmaker supposedly this was an accident. Supposedly Kentucky lawmaker and 2018 winner of Survivor, what was his name? Nick Wilson. Nick Wilson, he was the 2018 winner of Survivor, and I don't know if he was a Republican, House of Representatives Republican at the time, or did he come after that? This is him, not so rough looking, still surviving. But he hastily had to scrap a proposed measure that, if approved, would have unintentionally legalized sex between first cousins.
Huh?
Yeah. The intent of the bill was to combat familial abuse, which is abuse or neglect that is performed by a child's parent, guardian, or family member. But what he submitted was a proposal that removed first cousins from a list of unlawful incestuous relationships.
That tells y'all they don't not read what they get.
So he was trying to say, usually people like me, people in power, they get a chance to correct it and all that stuff. But this got escalated and heightened because I was on Survivor. No, so that's why it's getting so much publicity, because people make mistakes all the time. I'm getting all this publicity because I was on Survivor. But yeah, he was gonna pass a bill that made it legal for first cousins to fuck. That's what. Ira, stop laughing. Because, but wait, it gets worse.
Oh.
Most states prohibit first cousin marriages. 19 plus don't prohibit it, including D.C. So there's 19 states where it's allowed. 19 states in Washington, D.C. that is absolutely legal. So, yeah, it was a mistake for Kentucky to put this on, but it's already in I say it's already in it's all right.
Wow.
Yeah. Once again, you learn some things when you watch A Mad Week. And it might not be things you want to know, but you learn. Did you learn?
Yes.
If you learned something, click that like button. All right. We ain't done yet.
Wow.
All right. I think we got a good time. So, all over the place. Not really all over the place. Most of it's just plain stupid. This one is AMC. Once again, Magic Entertainment is offering all kinds of shows. Make sure you go and watch Ain't Teased at the Movies. The opening song was created by me. I didn't make the actual beat, but I made the lyrics and stuff like that. So, yeah. You show it?
I didn't get a chance. You stopped.
All right, there you go. Yeah, make sure you go and watch Ain't Teased at the Movies on the Magic Entertainment channel on YouTube. But this story, AMC apologizes. AMC apologizes to North Carolina civil rights leader that was removed from the color purple screening over seating issues. This is Bishop Barber. Let's go put a picture of Bishop Barber next to the Dix.
Hey, nice place for him.
Hey, it's alphabetical. Bag o' Dicks comes right before Bishop. Oh, well. That's true. It happens. That's the way it happens. All right. So AMC puts the apology out. We sincerely apologize to Bishop Barber for how he was treated and for the frustration and inconvenience brought to him, his family, and his guests. What was the situation, you may ask? Well, Bishop and his 90-year-old mom went to a special screening of the new Color Purple.
Check out the
review on Ain't Teased at the Movies. But they were going to check it out. Like I said, he's 60. His mom's 90. They went to go see. Well, Bishop has arthritic disabilities, and it's called ankylosing spondylitis. Ankylosing spondylitis. You know I ain't pronouncing it right, so go look it up. But arthritic disability. All right. So he takes his own chair in. Okay. Here's a picture of the chair. So he takes his own chair in, and most theaters have like those little wheelchair spots where when you come in a wheelchair, you just wheel over to there. So he's he's gonna go do that. He's got this disability. He's gonna do that. Well, the people at AMC said Evan. The people at AMC was like, "Don't you bring that chair in here." Let's see. The bishop has an author bring his own chair. This happened in Greenville, North Carolina, and was tending with his not able to sit in wheelchair or lower chairs. So he was trying to bring the chair in. They said no. He got angry. They called the cops. The cops has to like say, "Hey, you gotta leave," and he leaves on his own. But he's taken this chair. He said this chair. He's had this disability. He's taken this chair everywhere, including hospitals, restaurants, airports. This chair has even been in the fucking White House and Congress.
Oh, wow.
But this A and motherfucking C won't allow it. So they send out the apology. We sincerely apologize to Bishop Barber for how he was treated and for the frustration and inconvenience brought to him, his family, and his guests. So, shout out to my buddy Evan. He absolutely helped me out with my Aunties at the Movies theme song and front. So this is just another way how shit is just bullshit. Hate to bring up race all the fucking time, but some things are fucking clear.
Obvious.
A man can kick a cop in the and spit on somebody. His charges for that aren't listed, but this bishop
bring a chair into a movie
with a disability. Not only is that racist, but I'm thinking, but you can't do that against people with disabilities.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Trust me, had to take a class on. Do what I learn on that.
Right,
yeah.
So
it's against the law.
It's against the law to do that. So he was just it was just wrong for him.
Very.
All right. I'm gonna end with a fight. I'm gonna end with a motherfucking fight.
Okay.
Most of y'all ain't gonna like this fight, but guess what? This is deep personal. I guess my sister got my back.
Of course.
All right. Guess who we fighting?
Who we fighting?
We fighting the Pope.
Oh. Okay.
What? No! Bring that same energy. Don't release it.
I got you.
Put his picture up.
I got you.
All right, keep it up. Pope Francis called for a global ban on surrogacy.
Oh yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got you.
He called it deplorable. The LGBT community feels it is a target to them. As I don't know what the fuck I fucking put. I'm just angry. I said this hits me personally because I am going to be welcoming my first child into this world.
Yes.
And it's gonna be thankfully, appreciatively due to surrogacy.
Yes.
My surrogate is a great person. She's doing it to help people like me, my wife, people who need help conceiving their own child, bringing life into this world. Yes, there's going to be a lot of people in the LGBT community that need this help as well. But the Pope calls it deplorable. Surrogacy is mentioned in his list of threats to global peace and human dignity, which also include what is it? He condemns surrogacy in his foreign policy address. Surrogacy is mentioned in his list of threats to global peace and human dignity, which also includes the Ukraine and Gaza war, climate crisis, and the challenges around migration and asylum. This is what surrogacy... surrogacy is as bad as war, he's saying. Deaths, helping needy people bring life into this world is as detrimental to fucking humankind as wars.
Yeah, I don't...
Pull his podcast up. I got beef with you. I got beef with you, Pope.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. Let's leave this podcast up. Quote, I deem deplorable the practice of so-called surrogacy motherhood, which represents a grave violation of the dignity of the woman and the child based on exploitation of situation of the mother's material needs. Pretty much...
He's Wow.
He pretty much saying that the only reason
you're doing surrogacy,
that people doing surrogacy is so they can get money. And I'm not gonna sit here and say that there's not people doing that. And guess what? It's their right. It's their body. They can do that. But not all people are like that. There's people with hearts out there, and isn't that what the fucking Catholic Church is supposed to be? It's help your neighbor, help thy neighbor. I don't know the Bible.
I know what you mean, but yeah,
help the motherfucker next to you out. It says something like that in the Bible.
But yeah, that I don't see what one has to do with the other. I'm sorry, I'm with you on that one. I got beef with no. All these people, just think, if there wasn't certain avenues, if there wasn't where people could go, it wouldn't. There'd be a lot of unhappy people and a lot less people.
Right.
But yeah,
this isn't his first time bringing up surrogacy and all that stuff. A child is always a gift and never the basis of a commercial contract, he stated previously. He compares it to a type of human trafficking.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he previously condemned children born out of homosexual parent surrogacy. That child can be baptized as long as it is going to be educated to the Catholic religion, he stated. He's 87. Pull his pony out of there. He's 87 years old. And we ain't friends. So I got a beef with the Pope on a personal level. And he stated that, people are, going to this on a regular basis. In 2011, there was 2,841, so 2,841 cases of surrogacy. In 2019, 9,195. So this is getting more popular and more needed, whether it's going to be
okayed by the Pope or not.
Whether it is LGBT community using it, or shit, just could be climate controls fucking up people's no, serious. Yeah. Climate change could be fucking up people's bodies. Yeah. Different chemicals, fucking COVID. It could be all kinds of new diseases, different diseases, all kinds of different shit where certain people can't conceive their own child and looking for help, and somebody's out there willing to fucking put help their body through that to help these people. Why the fuck do you have a fucking problem with it?
Yeah. So, ain't they helping their neighbor?
Helping thy neighbor.
I think that's...
They helping out that motherfucker next to them. That's what they do.
So, yeah. You have no leg to stand on that one. I'm sorry.
So, I got a beef with you. This has been a mad week. And yes... sometimes it get hated. Sometimes it get personal. You learn some shit. Yes. But that is a mad week. Yes, I am George I. Cortright. This is
IDC.
And we out. How long you gonna make me hold this face? Come on now. Play it one.
What?
Play it one. No, that's still one. Play. Push play.